Hi, today we are going to see the Sthothram 25. Aavartano Nivrittaatmaa Sampramardanah ahassamvartako vahnir anilo Dharaneedharah. Aavartana. Aavartana means repetition. So here we have the world with different yugams and it keeps circling like a wheel. That means when one yugam is done, then pralayam comes and everything that was created will be destroyed. Then new yugam starts. Again it goes like a circle. So it is the Bhagavan who has the power behind this endless drama of birth and death, and it is the ever-ending whirling wheel of time. So one yugam to another yugam and it keeps coming and going. So it is endless and Bhagavan is the only power who is behind it. That's why he is called Aavartanah. Nivrittaatmaa. Atma means soul. And Nivrittaatmaa means the soul that can be totally free from the identification. Each soul has an identification as a particular living being or creature. So once we reach to a stage where we don't have any bondage with any samsara thing. Samsara means the creations in the universe. So at that time we are considered to be free because we are not bonded to anything. And at that time it is purely self-retreated from the Prakriti. Prakriti means the nature. So we are just will come to a stage only we think of Bhagavan and the Vaikuntha. So that time the soul will get Nivritti. Nivritti means it will be freed. At that time it will be ready to go to the Vaikuntha. So the power behind it is Bhagavan Vishnu. That's why he is called Nivrittaatmaa. Samvritah. Samvritah means Bhagavan is helping us from the stage where we perceive, we feel, we think, we have ego. We are in the Jivatma stage. Jivatma means our body. Paramatma is the soul which is inside it. So this Jivatma has all these things. Perceives, it watches everything and absorbs those wanted and unwanted things. Then feeling that is required like to be helpful to the soul or it is harmful to the soul. And it will think. If you have proper knowledge, you will think in a good way. Otherwise, again what happens? It will go to the egoistic stage. I, me, myself, my family, my loved one. So that stage, it should be taken away from that stage. It should be freed from that stage. That can only be given by Bhagavan. So that ignorance, that I will be here to protect all my loved ones. I will be here to take care of everything. I should achieve everything. My family, me. So that thought should go away at that time. That is called ignorance. That ignorance should go away. Then only you will understand the power of Bhagavan. That is called Samvritah. Sampramardanah. That means Mardhanam means blow. And Sampramardanah means complete destruction on all the beings who has the feelings of sensuous. Sensuous means too much of self and evil-minded, thinking bad about anything, and who has called Rakshasa Gunam. Rakshasa Gunam means who is thinking ill even for the small thing or even for the good thing they find mistake. And these things will is the result of drowning in the flesh craving. That means you all love for the person who with the Jivatma. You think about the body and low emotions. You don't give proper value to the emotions with the Bhagavan, and who has too much of materialistic value. I give importance to my stuff. If someone is coming and taking it away, I am gone. I will take care of my house. I will take care of my property. I will take care of my kids. So it is too much of selfishness. So when at that stage, it is very difficult to enter the world of knowledge. So at that time, Bhagavan will be there as the Rudra. Rudra is Shiva Bhagavan, and Yama. At that time, he will be there to destroy that Jivatma, and Jivatma will be gone and soul will be reborn to again start understanding what the real life is. So even Bhagavan is another name for Vishnu Bhagavan is Shiva. That's why he is there to make us understand till we know what the Bhagavan is, the power of Bhagavan. Ahassamvartaka. Ahassamvartakah. Aha means me. Samvritah means the Bhagavan should have the innumerous power to function vigorously every day. So he is given the power to sun. Sun has the considered to be the most powerful star because it gives light, life and energy to all the creations, and it regulates the succession of day and night. We always calculate with the sun the length of the day, the night and the all the time related. So Bhagavan is considered to be the sun itself, and he is given power to sun, moon, light, everything. So that's why you should have a super innumerable power to control them. That's why it's called Ahassamvartakah. And Vahnih. Vahnih, we have the Agni, that is fire. So when someone is doing the yagam or yajna, they do in the front of fire as the sakshi. So fire is considered to be the Bhagavan, and there we do the offerings, and everybody can do yajnam or yaga in the proper way to devas or Bhagavan or anybody in sacrifice. Sacrifice means in Agni we do nei, ghee or anything that we can sacrifice there. So Bhagavan will give the karma phala. Karma phala means the result for the action you do to the karta. Karta means the person who is doing the puja, and fulfill all the action of everybody, and he will bless us, bless the person with whatever they are feeling in their mind. Next one is Anilah. Anilah means one meaning is Vayu, the air. Means it doesn't stay in one place. The Vayu keeps moving. That is Anilah, Vayu Bhagavan. Next one is beginningless. This since it is moving, if for the circle, we do not know where it starts and where it ends. The same way the Bhagavan, we do not know where it starts and where it ends because Bhagavan doesn't have birth or death. So it is a continuous process. So it is beginningless. No beginning, no end. And the third meaning is eater, because Anilah means it takes everything. It takes all the good things that we do, and Bhagavan will bless us with all the happiness when we do dharma. And the fourth meaning is homeless. That is, Bhagavan doesn't stay in one place. You cannot capture Bhagavan and put it in place. Even Kshetram, even the temple, you have the power in there. But you cannot say that Bhagavan is only on the temple. He is everywhere. So he is the shelter for everybody, but he cannot be sheltered in one place. Next one is Dharaneedharah. Dharani means earth. Dhara means the person who is supporting it, and who is supporting. One of the avataram of Bhagavan is Adishesha. He is supporting the Bhagavan himself, and everything that is supporting the earth. Bhagavan is doing the creations and he is doing the dissolution and he is again starting the yugas. So Bhagavan is supporting everything. So here we are seeing the names. Aavartanah, Nivrittaatmaa, Samvritah, Sampramardanah, Ahassamvartakah, Vahnih, Anilah, Dharaneedharah. So we will reach the 235th name of Vishnu Bhagavan. Aavartano Nivrittaatmaa, Samvritah sam-pramardanah, ahassamvartako vahnir anilo Dharaneedharah.